What's going on, YouTube? It's Brian. Thank you so much for coming back. If it's your first time, I welcome you. Besides that, today we're going to be talking about all the box logos that's ever released. Now, this is going to be a little bit hard because not every single box logo has a release date in the internet, and most of it is just word of mouth after a certain period of time because the internet is relatively new. Going on with that, there's some box logos that are probably not going to be on this list just because there's so many of them. I might have slipped up a bit, or maybe, you know, there's always that one time when a new box logo that just came out to the public and has been out for a while, like the Nate Loman tee. The Nate Loman samples came out a couple years ago, and before that, no one even knew it existed. Same thing with the Playboy LV sample. I didn't even know that existed until a couple months ago. For that, there's probably going to be some box logo that's not in this list. If there is a box logo that's not on this list, I urge you to comment down. I'll put it on the list for next time, and so everyone else will know. Now, I'm going to start off this list going down from 2017 to 2016, 2015, and so on and so forth. So with that said, 2017 brought us 2 box logos so far. Brooklyn release does not count yet because it hasn't released yet. Maybe if you're seeing this video in the future, it's already released, and for that, the Brooklyn box logo. Before that was the infamous, very sought out for LV Supreme collab. Now, this box logo, everyone already knows, this is probably the most hyped up box logo ever, so I don't really have to specify a lot about it. So chaotic that LV actually canceled its official release date. So there's the whole speculation about that. And the first box logo that was brought to us in 2017 is the CDG Part 5 box logo. Now, I necessarily don't really consider this a box logo just because it's too much of a big of a box logo. It's too big. It's not even a full straight box logo, but nonetheless, it's still a box logo. 2016 was a weird year because the only box logo that was officially released for t-shirts was the Paris opening box logo. It's weird because usually within a year there's if there's an opening, there's a box logo for that, and then a box logo for the public. This was only released in Paris, so only Paris people got it. No, it didn't even go online or anything like that, so it was very exclusive. Now 2015 comes around and it brings my favorite box logo, which is the Undercover Witch tee. Also, you could add on the Bear tee. People don't really consider that a box logo, but for its stakes, same thing with Undercover of the Witch. I'll put it on this list. But so far, this is my favorite box logo because I love the vibrant green on it with the witch on it. I think it looks super cool. And besides the Undercover collab, they also had the Yankees collab. Now this brought us a couple colorways, and it had the huge Yankees logo on the back. Now the Yankees box logo was obviously paying homage to its hometown baseball team, the Yankees. And so with that, they came with 2 colorways, the navy blue and also the white. And 2014 came around, and boy, was it a landmark for Supreme. This is the 20th anniversary, and obviously since it's the 20th anniversary, it was an anniversary, so they released its very infamous and popular red box logo on different tees. Now this created chaos, and its peak for price points of resale drastically went up. This is right before the box logo was relatively pretty cheap, and this was the time when where actual box logo was a little bit more popular and selling around $300. And to me, that was crazy. And now it's more of a steal, which is crazy to me now. But whatever, so this gave us a lot of colorways. I'm just gonna put up each one because there's so much it's worth just showing instead of just talking about it. Now, Mowax came around. Mowax. Not a lot of people know about this one. I had to actually research a little bit more because I saw the tee, but I never really knew when it released or anything like that because it was so exclusive. I remember in 2014 where Supreme collaborated with like Stussy, some other brands or anything like that, and they had a special tee for it. I remember that tee, but I do not remember the box logo tee for it. And now it's getting a little bit more clear to me that in 2014 there was a special event for exclusive people, and in that event they released the Mowax tee. Now 2013 came around, and guess what? Another CDG collab. Now this is their second installment. The third and the fourth didn't have a box logo because it's just like regular stuff, hoodies, jackets, pants, accessories, stuff like that. But 2013 brought its second box logo, or second collaboration with a box logo, and I think this is one of my favorite ones because it was a cut and sew. At the time, you know, Supreme usually releases their shirts for around $30, $40. This is the one time they actually brought up the price to $80 because it was a cut and sew. At the time, everyone went crazy for it. Why did the Supreme put such a high price on a t-shirt? And if you look at it, $80 for a tee, for a box logo, what a steal, you know, and people are still complaining. But at the time, it makes sense. It's a cut and sew because it has the camo on the back and then the inverted or reversed box logo on the front. I loved it. I tried my best. I still want it. And if time comes, if I find it for a great price, I'm gonna get it. Knowing these prices now, I don't know. Same thing with that year, retroed the bling logo. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the bling logo when it's actual release date, but this is the retro version. A lot of people do not like this box logo, and it's actually one of the least popular box logos, and for that reason, the price point for that, or the resale value for that, isn't that high. Or at least last time I checked. I haven't checked it in a while, but last time I knew, I paid $80 for a worn one and sold it for around $150, something like that. And to me, that was good. Probably now $150 for a beat up one is a steal. You never know. These things fluctuate so much, man. I don't even know. But anyways, I still like the bling logo. A lot of people don't, but I think it's pretty cool. It's a throwback to the days. 2012 brings its first CDG collab. This is the staple point for the collaboration. This is where everything happened, and for that reason, they brought its first box logo, which is again another inverted box logo. I hate saying box logo so much in this video. It's already getting annoying. But for that, CDG brought its first collaboration, and what a wonder did it do for Supreme. And for that, 2012 also brings us the Nate Loman tee. What a deal with this was. I love this tee. I wish I can get it, but I can't. For now, at least. And so with that, a little bit backstory of Nate Loman. Nate Loman actually did design a little bit for Supreme of like their front interiors and stuff like that, or yeah, like their windows and stuff. And for a while, Supreme had Nate Loman's signature bullet casings on his front walls. And for that, I guess it was again paying homage for Nate Loman for their new release at a new location at 2012. And now 2011 gives us three box logos. The Cause box logo, which is a little bit more speculation because, to be honest, now there's trolls, or people are just getting misinformation. People are saying the Cause box logo was released in 2012. Some people are saying 2011. So let's just say it's around that era, 2011, 2012, whatever you want to say. Besides the Cause box logo, which is such a simple design, it's just an outline of its original logo. That's all it is on a screen print tee. Because it's Cause, because it's an artist, it still goes for a lot, which is crazy. One thing that I like that Supreme does is that it pays homage for certain things, especially with their opening days for their new stores. But for this one, it was their Japan relief. At the time, Japan had a huge disaster of a tsunami. And for that, Supreme released a Japan relief the next season. And I think it was a great thing. It's so simple with this flag on it. Meant so much to me and to a lot of people. And for that, I love this tee. And that same year, Supreme released another store in London. Now this brings us the Jack Union, or Union Jack, or whatever you want to say, tee. This one's a little bit complicated because it released a short sleeve version and the Friends and Family long sleeve version. I think personally, it doesn't matter if it's a Friends or Family or not, but people went crazy for this one. Obviously, it's a opening day, so only release on that store location. Now 2010 comes, and again, It's kind of weird because the only thing that released in 2010 is a white t-shirt on a black box logo. This is the Rizzoli t-shirt. Not a lot of information about it, but from what I know, this was part of their magazine campaign where Rizzoli did a Supreme magazine, and with that they released a Rizzoli tee. Friends and family only. Certain people got it. There's a lot of fakes on them, so be careful. I really wouldn't pay a lot of money on this one because it's such a hard tee to actually get because it's friends and family. And yeah, every time I hear friends and family, I kind of like stay away from it because everyone thinks they have a friends and family, but in reality it's a friends and family. It's hard to get. No actual box logo tees were released in 2010 as far as I know. If there is, let me know. 2009 rolls in. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. It's already wrapping up. But 2009 comes around and Damien Hirst has his time. Supreme loves to collaborate with different brands, different artists. And this is the time when Damien Hirst it's his time to collaborate with Supreme. Damien Hirst is a famous artist, and his signature is the little polka dots that you see around. And with that, he put it on a t-shirt. And the back, it has a vulgar word, so I'm not even gonna say it. But here it is. And 2008, guess what? Another Supreme store opening. And so now we have exclusive store opening box logo, and it's the Nagoya box logo tee, which is just the gold one. I think it's pretty cool. Again, it's kind of hard to get on because by now it's reaching its 10-year mark. It's getting a little bit harder to get these tees, so you gotta step on it if you want them. And 2008 also brought us the black on black box logo. 2007 rolls around, and this is where you get your regular box logo tees. Most of them, some of them are. At the time when I started collecting Supreme, these silhouettes or box logos were the cheapest. Now they're relatively going up in price, which is just a regular color on color scheme, and this is the lime on lime colorway. Also, Joe Cool has his box logo. A lot of people don't really consider it a box logo, but just for speculation or just in general, I want to put this up because I think Joe Cool is a cool idea. And this is the first time we get the Nate Loman samples. I talked about a little bit before, but this is where people are saying its origin is from 2007 because this is when he was doing his store stuff with Supreme, and so he was already kind of getting an idea of what he wants to do with a box logo, and you see the vibrant ones. And 2006, guess what? Another store opening, and this one is a Harajuku opening. This is the snakeskin logo, one of my favorites. Again, I wouldn't really pay a lot for it because again, it's just a box logo with some cool design. There's more important things in my life right now, but again, a really nice box logo. Released in a couple colorways. I'm gonna show them up right here. Enjoy them. Also released in that year is the holographic tees, white and pink. I had my chance on getting it, but someone actually I won the bid on eBay. Told the guy, hey, I paid already. And a couple hours later, he refunds me the money and says that he got a better offer. I felt so salty. But that was a white and pink one. Also released is the gray on orange, black on purple, purple on yellow, red on navy, light blue on red, lime on blue, and the undercover. Undercover one was a little bit more, I guess, exclusive because it was just a black on black box logo, but on the back it has the undercover logo, which I kind of like. It's pretty cool. And thank you guys. This wraps up this long video. Hopefully you'll watch part 2 because this is a long awaited one, and I just want to show you guys what's out there. If anyone wants to get on their box logo game or the history on it, this is for you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know who this is. Brian Altamar. Thank you.